it all the time. Oh yeah, it blow my mind. Boom, boom, it blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage, but nobody's ever been. Do I gotta chase you every summer? Can I have to replace you every summer? You're the only woman on my mind. You're the only way I spend my time. Tick, 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 boom. Can't get you out of the room of my head. Take two, is it too soon to get you into my... I want you now, I need you off the ground. I want you not loud, I want you right now. I can't have it right now.
You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage nobody's ever been. Do I gotta face you with another? I'll never replace you with another. You're the only man that's on my mind. You know that nobody right. Tick, 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 boom. This ain't a honeymoon. We all night instead. Sleep until noon. I still assume that you'll be in my... I want it here. Don't make me wait. Oh yeah. Already facing my fears. Come closer to my ears. I gotta hear it more clear. You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage nobody's ever been. You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at American Airlines Center. And guys, for the Mavericks, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And tonight, we get to see DeAndre Jordan. Kenny's come a long way since being drafted in the second round back in 2008.
Man, I can't believe he's been in the league over a decade. That's amazing. Either you're getting old or he's
I'm not getting old. I'm not aging at all.
One of you guys are getting old. But he went from a project to an NBA All-Star.
Excellent defender, excellent rebounder. Most of his points come within 5 feet of the basket. Drafted in the second round. But guess what? Kenny's got the $200 million.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us.
Let's meet the starting lineup of the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At power forward, Jared Dudley. At shooting guard, Alan Crabb. At the other forward position, Joe Harris. At center, Jared Allen. At the other guard position, D'Angelo Russell. The head coach of the visiting team is Kenny Atkinson. Standing 6'8", number 10, Dorian Finney-Smith. At point, at 6'3", number 1. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 40, Harrison Barnes. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 77, Luka Doncic. Starting at center, standing 6'11", number 6, DeAndre Jordan. Your head coach is Rick Carlisle. Mavs fans, your Dallas
It's the Mavericks in Dallas, Texas for a little interconference action here at the American Airlines Center. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Brooklyn, this is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And seeing where the Nets are, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
Yeah, I think if that next step was coming, it would have happened by now. They can't be worried about could-haves and should-haves. They need to be focused 100% on the push for the playoffs.
So the Nets starting five. Russell and Crabbe are in the backcourt together. Jared Dudley out there with Harris, and it's Allen in at the center.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Jordan. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two.
The initial miss was the best thing that could have happened to them. He was in absolutely perfect position for the putback.
That's tipped, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Nets ball.
D'Angelo Russell, the lefty playmaker out of Ohio State. Doris, a lot to like about his ability to create.
Well, he certainly, Kevin, has a nose for scoring and combines that with good vision. I think the one thing he's got to be careful of is shot selection and taking care of the basketball.
It's rebounded by Dallas. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
Okay, D.A., thanks. Breaking down the defense on the other side is going to take some hard work today.
But, guys, I'm sure they'll be up for it. I always got even more fired up for a game when I knew that the other team was going to be bringing it on the D.
Well, it definitely has a tendency to sharpen one's focus. There's no room for error. Anything less than their best in this game simply won't cut it.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up.
There's a seriousness about Harrison Barnes and the way he approaches his improvement as an NBA player. This guy had to work on being able to create his own shot, which led to that increased scoring after joining Dallas. I think the next step is probably, can you create for others and make them better?
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
That's good from Barnes. And for Barnes, the improvements aren't limited, Doris, to his offensive game.
Well, think back to a year ago, Kevin. He had career numbers in terms of his rebounding productivity. It had been a knock on him in the past. But let's give his work ethic in the offseason credit. This guy added a new wrinkle to his game.
That one misses.
The 7th overall selection back in 2012, Barnes was taken one pick after Dame Lillard. 2 picks before Andre Drummond. Incredible draft class.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Baseline J on the way, and it's good off the back rim and in. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And they double up Russell. Top of the key, Dudley. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, you don't get much more wide open inside the arc. He simply got to make that shot.
Basket good. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
That's just terrific job by Barnes. In full attack mode, dominating that area of the paint. Go to work, Harrison.
Russell kicks to Dudley. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open, let me make the game easy for him.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Allen outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Offensive rebound, Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got his first bucket of the night.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Russell against Smith. Russell with it. 23 points for him the last game against Miami. Beyond the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Here's Barnes. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Now, here is Russell. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end, mostly down, though.
Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Nets trail by 5. Out left to the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Over to the wing. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. That's a 2 from Barnes. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Now here's Allen. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the score by Dallas to the middle. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go.
Yeah, what you like about Barnes in transition, he's equally proficient getting to the rack or setting up for the jump shot.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 9 points. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Harris kicks to Russell. Puts up a 3. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
Nets trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And his offensive struggles continue.
I'll tell you, that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Dinwiddie's checked in for Russell.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Dallas Mavericks last season could not have been more disappointing, Doris.
Well, you think about management for this organization, Kevin. They had tried to avoid a rebuild. But at some point, every franchise probably has to go through it. And one of the things you must have in a rebuild is patience.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Raptors, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Nets, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And right now for the Nets, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, this is where the pressure really starts to build. Any little slip-up between here and the end of the season, and they could find themselves sitting at home for the playoffs.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Over to the left wing to halt the run. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That is his first foul of the game. Dwight Powell's checked in for Barnes. And the Nets making a change here as well. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Jared Dudley. Mavericks leading by 14.
Well, it's been a pretty strong start to Dennis Smith Jr.'s career. He knows he has work to do, right? You've got to cut down on the over-dribbling as you adjust to the team system. But I think what you like is the coach also says the team needs to adjust to his play style. He's the future leader here.
The Mavericks have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. He misses the free throw.
And, you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
He hits the second from the line. Now Crabbe. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. The pass to Dinwiddie. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Jordan. Good. Going for Smith, most Dallas fans and the organization, Doris, see him as the next face of the franchise.
Right, and give Dirk some credit for passing the torch and guiding Dennis Smith Jr. through his rookie season, because I'll say this, Smith was all ears and took to what Dirk had to say and tried to apply it both on and off the court.
The shot by Jordan, no good.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
Allen in the post, guarded by Powell. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, the heart of Hollis-Jefferson, just incredible. This guy finishes despite the tremendous contact.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Down low, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. Drills the baseline jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Finney Smith. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. In the corner, it's Harris. His first shot coming late. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. the biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And, they've given him some more responsibility offensively. In these past 2 weeks, he's responded.
Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets trail by 15. Here's Dinwiddie. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
Powell. Rebounded by the Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami. Crabbe with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Crabbe, no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Timeout called, the Nets. Indoors for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Measury, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Barea subbed in for Smith. The Nets also changing it up. Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Damari Carroll comes in for Harris. And it's Napier in for Allen Crabbe. Mavericks leading by 17. Here's Doncic. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Doncic has got 6 points. Now, here's Napier. He's guarded closely. Carroll, no one around him. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Boy, some long-distance damage being done by Damari Carroll. Evidence of the work he's put in that perimeter shooting.
Harris misses. Nets trail by 16. Inside. And it's Napier missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Mavericks. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Barea. The feed to Carroll. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, this is how you make it easy on yourself. Damari Carroll gets close position on the interior and makes it easy.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Napier after Devin Harris's score to the inside, and Davis throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Carroll. D right on him. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. Pass to Napier from past the arc. Mavericks with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Nets trail by 16. Dinwiddie passes to Hollis Jefferson. Shoots the 3, and Damari Carroll with the 3. Carroll's got 8 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here's Harris, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris. That's his first foul. On defense, Dallas, 15-point game.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Powell, that's good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now, here's Napier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Measury with the rebound. Harris inside. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Devin Harris.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And, guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead, up 19. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Coming to the Brooklyn Nets in 2017, Alan Crabb saw the opportunity.
Being a Net for me, man, is just great. You know, it's good for my future. It's good for my career. I think they did whatever they had to do in order to get me. So why wouldn't you want to play for an organization like that, man?
Clearly, this team values Crabb, and Greg, what he gives them.
And no question, Crabb is a floor spacer who also defends at a high level, a versatile player.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Carroll is the 3 with Hollis Jefferson at the 4. Then there's Shabazz Napier. Then there's Davis, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Harris's shot is off. Nets trail by 18. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Dinwiddie. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
Here's Napier after Devin Harris's score. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Tipped away. Back to Napier. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Now, here's Doncic. Carroll covering. And Davis sends it back. Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 3 assists now in this one. Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Kleba. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Hollis Jefferson.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Here's Doncic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the 2-3 best players in the NBA?
Well, certainly some of the names. I won't say this is a definitive list, but as long as health holds, I'm going to give you 3 men who are going to be bad men in the NBA for a long time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the Greek freak is able at his size to handle it, take it off the window, and dominate action in transition. If he gets a consistent jump shot, forget about it. Ben Simmons, exactly the same thing. His passing ability is extraordinary. I think you'll see him get a low post game, and I think he'll get a jump shot, and he will be unguardable. And one of my absolute favorites is Mr. Joel Embiid. Give it to you inside, give it to you outside. Mr. Embiid can handle it. He can dominate with his defense. Those 3 men are going to be all-stars for a long, long time.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Dallas. The Nets also changing it up. Dudley comes in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Russell in for Dinwiddie. Deep 2 from Carroll. It's rebounded by Dallas. Measury's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Barnes. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Well, when people talk about Harrison Barnes, Doris, everyone will tell you he's one of the most poised and thoughtful players in the league.
I think some of that was on display during his tenure with the Golden State Warriors. And with this present organization, they've basically said, we need you to be a more vocal leader. And he's accepted that challenge.
One shot.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. To the wing right side. Back to Carroll. The Mavericks pull it in. Measury's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 19. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And it's Harris off the drive, and it's blocked.
Look at DeMar Carroll get in space and block the shot. Defense at its best.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard, it's been a hand-in-glove fit. The 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete. David, that's for sure. Good stuff, thanks. The Mavericks have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Davis. Harris comes in for DeMar Carroll, and Krabs subbed in for Napier.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And one thing Rick Carlisle is known for is his accountability.
Right, and that extends to himself as much as it does the players who play for him. Listen, if this guy makes the wrong play call, he is going to make sure you know about that. And I think that's an approach you see from the top down in this organization.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Knocked away. Harris finds Dudley. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
Well, Alan Crabb, a player who personifies that 3-and-D guy, a great career shooting percentage from deep, and he's always been a very good defender.
One shot.
That's good from Crabb. And last season, Crabb taking a lot more threes than normal.
Well, I'll tell you this, he was given the green light and didn't hesitate. This guy took more shots in general because he was a bigger part of the offense. But to me, there's still some room to expand that game.
The Mavericks have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Barnes hits them both. And now that final debt Doris has been paid, it must feel like a huge relief for Nets fans to be done with that trade they made with Boston.
Well, you hate to say it, but trading for KG, Pierce, and Terry back in 2013 turned out to be a disaster for the Nets. Probably set the organization back a good 5 years. They must be thrilled to be out from under the weight of that mistake.
And Alan Crabb, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, he uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know a hot Crabb is a handful to deal with.
And the first one at the line is good. As basketball becomes more global, we continue to see veterans come from abroad and Doris make an impact as role players in the league.
You know what I love, Kevin, is great basketball players could come from any place in the world. And obviously, general managers now have got to expand their field of vision. They've got to have international scouting. But the NBA would be a lot less rich a place if we did not have Dirk Nowitzki, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, the unicorn in New York City, Kristaps Porzingis. I don't care where players come from. All I want to know is, can they play basketball? And if they can, I want to watch them.
Now, here is Russell. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Joe Harris, a guy that bounced back between the G League, Doris, and the NBA his first few seasons.
Right, Joe Harris has thrived fitting into a shooting role with this team. And credit Coach Kenny Atkinson for saying, listen, model yourself after Kyle Korver.
Two shot.
That's good from Harris. Doris, this Brooklyn team, they've been playing more up-tempo the past few seasons.
Well, this is a team that has been amongst the highest-paced teams in the league the last few years. They have a roster that excels, Kevin, in open space. And you have to, as a fan, I think, appreciate the style of play.
And Harris drops them both. Mavericks leading by 17. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Grab up top, covered by Smith. Crab dishes to Russell, and they double up Russell. He kicks it to Dudley. Just 5 to shoot. There's Crab with a 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. He's been a factor for them over the last month. 11th in field goal percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails.
Boy, that's another basket for Barnes. How about this aggressiveness tonight, earning every penny of that max steal?
Inside. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
To the paint, here's Dudley. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Dudley's got 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Smith right side. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's elite length and explosiveness. Harrison Barnes attacks the rim, leaves no doubt.
It's the Nets now. 19-point game. Doubled by Smith. Now here's Crab. He's tightly guarded, and he gets it to go. He's got 11.
I'll tell you, he's been one area they haven't had to worry about tonight. He's been scoring at will.
Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's called initiating the action, taking it right to the rack. I'll tell you, the talent is there. It's really for Harrison Barnes just trying to become more consistent.
Nets trail by 19. Down low, here's Dudley. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 6th assist on the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg, especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Barnes against Harris. Count that one. And now that's 35 points for Barnes.
I'll tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Now, here is Russell to the middle. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, Kev, they wouldn't object if all their looks were that close.
Here's Smith. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Harris kicks to Crab. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Crab's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
There's so many evolving aspects to Barnes' game, right? The ability to get to the free throw line, just a work in progress.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for J.J. Barea. And the Nets making a change here as well. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Barnes hits them both.
I think when you talk about the Dallas Mavericks, it's not hard to think about the ownership. Driven, intelligent, committed, and the team has embodied those traits.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. Off target with his 3. Barnes against Harris. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And even though the Mavericks had a couple of bad years in a row, this franchise remains rock solid.
Well, think about they've had consistency from the top down. It's a pioneering organization that's always looking at the next innovation. And remember, they have a very strong fan base.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in.
One shot.
In today's NBA, we like to talk about that three-point shot. Well, the Dallas Mavericks, believe it or not, took the 4th most in the NBA last year.
Now here's Allen. 8 points for him. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the pass to Dinwiddie. That 3 off the mark. And the Mavs, Doris, not only took a lot of threes, they made a lot of threes.
Well, when you have shooters, the likes of Dirk Nowitzki, Wes Matthews, Doug McDermott, the list goes on, three-point shooting was the least of their worries last season. I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Here's Barnes. The baseline jumper goes down. Barnes has got 42 in the game.
Well, smart enough to know if there's going to be congestion in there when he's attacking. Barnes gets to that in-between game.
They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barnes has got 44.
Boy, this guy has had a major impact on this game. The scoring he has done has propelled them to this lead.
Pass to Dinwiddie. 1:16 left in the first half of the game. Count it.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Here's Barnes. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Wow, what a creative display by Harrison Barnes. In your face, take that.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Now, here is Russell. And Barnes comes to help. To the inside. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Spencer.
Dinwiddie's got 8.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Over in the corner, Barnes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Look, Kev, that's just the perfect example of improved strength by Barnes, able to finish +1.
He's been racking up good numbers of free throws, shooting 8 for 11.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Davis has checked in for Allen. Damari Carroll comes in for Alan Crabb, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for Russell. The free throw off from Barnes. Nets trail by 21. Three-pointer. Jordan with the rebound. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And the turnover differential just not in their favor. That's one reason why they're struggling.
Here's Smith. He's coming off a 19-point game against Memphis. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's Dallas in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison, a big first half for you offensively. How did you get loose?
My teammates just been finding me. I've just been trying to just run hard, make good backdoor cuts, run it in transition, and let me give me good looks.
You have not stopped moving at all, and it's led to good results. Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. Harrison Barnes led the way in the first half. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, you look at a guy like Harrison Barnes, and you could feel his confidence in the first half. And that's very important for him. And when he feels confident, he plays like an upper echelon guy.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh, you hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh, you got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh, gut check time, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
The skyline of Dallas illuminating the night sky as we welcome you back to the Lone Star State. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting in this game 45%. Smith at point and Doncic next to him. The 4 is Barnes with Jordan as the 5. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. It's the Nets now. Allen outside. Outside Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Over Barnes. Russell, no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. He's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
This guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
Allen kicks to Crabbe. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Dudley. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
I got to believe that's something they talked about during the break, getting him some good looks in the paint right away.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
Yeah, I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
And Allen with the block, and they're able to recover. That one falls.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Russell against Jordan. And they double up Russell. Dudley. Smith with the defensive effort. Mavericks leading by 23. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Pass to Dudley. Here's the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. The drive by Barnes. Brooklyn with the rebound. Dudley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harris, right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, you just have to admire the job that this Nets front office has done to improve the roster.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, they have taken on bad contracts in an attempt to gather assets. They have found talents like Spencer Dinwiddie who were passed up by other teams. So even though they didn't have a ton to work with, the team has kept pace with their improvement.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Dallas doing everything they could do to accelerate their rebuilding process this past summer, Greg. They made a lot of moves.
You know, trading up for Doncic sends the message they want to compete now. Brought in DeAndre Jordan to shore up the center spot. Mavs definitely accelerated to where they feel they can compete for a playoff spot.
Russell passes to Crabbe. Here's Dudley. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in, Kevin.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And here's Russell. 5 points in the game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. One of the stories here, Harrison Barnes getting it done today.
Now, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Third is Luka Doncic.
And, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed. And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
His production has been unbelievable. Really a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here is Russell. 5 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Pass to Allen. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Allen drives in and slam dunk by Allen.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Hits it again. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And the pass to Dudley. And a miss there on the triple.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Barnes. Here's Jordan. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Great hustle on display. And you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Picked off in midair. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Dennis Smith Jr., you want more of this. Find your open teammate and make sure you put it on time.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And they double up Russell. Inside. Grab with the ball. 8 points for him. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Well, yeah, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. No reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
To the paint to end the run. Dudley's shot is good. Dudley's got 23 points.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. It's Allen on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Pass to Harris, uncovered. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. That's a 2 from Barnes, and it's Dallas with another.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here is Russell. He has 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Crab in the corner, and that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Brooklyn ball.
And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against the Lakers, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Dudley, no luck. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Well, tremendous drive by Harrison Barnes. So often he's played to shoot that, but he can put it on the deck and fly by you.
And they double up Russell. That's good from Harris on the assist by Russell. Harris has got 8 points.
Love the assist. He knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
They barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Inside, here's Dudley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Dudley's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Doncic. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now, here is Russell. He has 5 to the inside and stolen by Barnes. And Allen with the block. They get it back, and the shot is good. And that's now 10 points for DeAndre Jordan.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the inside, and Allen slams it in.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And another one falls.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Over in the corner, Dudley lets it go with a three. Jordan with the rebound. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing. And again!
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
Dallas shooting a scorching 68% in the game.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
Here's Russell, the Mavericks making the shot. Dudley, no luck. The drive by Barnes. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Here's Russell following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Launches a three, and D'Angelo Russell with the three. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's important that D'Angelo Russell keep making shots from deep. This is an aspect of his game he's starting to sharpen.
To the middle, here's Dudley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Dudley's got 17 points here in the second half. For three, Smith. A three-pointer is right on target.
And really, how do you guard Smith? With his speed and shooting ability, he's capable of draining these shots.
Here's Jordan. The second effort. And the layup good by Smith. Smith's got his third bucket of the night.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
And they double up Russell. Puts it up from 17, and it's in there.
You've got to be able to read the defense and catch and shoot situations. Alan Crabb does just that.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Dwight Powell comes in for Barnes. Evan Harris is checked in for Doncic. And Barea subbed in for Smith. And a new group in for the Nets. Davis is checked in for Allen. Tamari Carroll comes in for Harris. Dinwiddie is checked in for Crabb. And it's Napier in for D'Angelo Russell. Here's Russell.
Three games not a major part. It's just not different for him. I think we started with that. Your team that ball is
a minute left in the third. Here's play.
guys just have a nose for scoring, and it couldn't have been any easier.
But really good awareness by the score. Seeing the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Witty. So basket is good. Chance here for a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, that's just great body control, even when he's getting bodied up. Nicely done, Spencer Dinwiddie. Well, think about it, guys. Last year, Spencer Dinwiddie, a little bit of a breakout year, right? Stepped in for the injured D'Angelo Russell and helped Nets stay competitive, proving to be a big-time scorer.
One shot.
And Doris Dinwiddie's so good at finding a play to make, even when it seems he has nowhere to go.
Well, that quick first step opens up space to get into the passing lanes. This guy makes a lot of jump passes, but seems to get away with it.
Offensive rebound. That one goes in.
I'll tell you, this guy does some tough work on the glass. Battles as hard as anybody for those second chance opportunities.
Here's Harris. Rebounded by the Nets. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. The second effort. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Really good work in the painted area. You need to have the inside game working like that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Ed Davis. The Mavericks have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
Two.
And the first one drops.
Well, I think you think of the Brooklyn Nets, and though there isn't a ton of wins, I do think you see this team moving in the right direction. Yes, they only had 28 wins, finished 12th overall, but the reality is, on a night-by-night basis, this team gives great effort in the face of adversity.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. No good from Finney Smith.
He definitely got nervous at the rim. I mean, he needs to make sure he finishes strong.
Outside Carroll. It's rebounded by Dallas. Howell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Two.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Carroll in the corner. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 4 assists now tonight.
Jamari Carroll gives the defense no time to react on that. Not looking to pass or put it on the deck, just score it.
And the Mavericks with possession here. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
How about the recognition from Hollis Jefferson? Superb at distracting shooters and just keeping them off balance.
Yes, that goes in. Eight seconds left in the third. Here's Finney Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Now, Greg, he's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Carroll is the 3 with Hollis Jefferson at the 4. Then there's Davis. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And the Nets with possession here. Following the score by Dallas. And the basket by Napier.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man and you deliver the ball right away.
That one goes. Count it.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty pass. Barea is a spark plug, and he seems to make his teammates better whenever he's on the floor.
To the middle. Knocked loose. And now Harris running the floor all by himself.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Dallas making a switch here. Measury's checked in. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Now Napier. Back to Carroll. 6 on the shot clock. Faried. And it's put back in by Faried.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now here is Harris. And Davis pulls it down. Lets a floater go. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Harris drives in. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 9 assists now tonight. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To the paint. Here's Dinwiddie. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
A great size at the point guard position. Dinwiddie, fantastic getting into the paint and making the defense pay.
To the inside. And it's Davis missing.
Man, look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Napier. Kicks to Faried. To the paint. Wide open. And Davis puts it in.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a specialty. Flying to the basket with no fear and conversion.
Fires the 3. Measury with the rebound. Measury's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Down low. Here's Faried. And Faried throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
Now, here's Napier to the middle. Here's Dinwiddie. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Dinwiddie's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here's Barea outside. That shot off the mark. The Nets go the other way with it. It's Carroll on the wing. Here's Napier. And it's off from three-point range. For Dallas, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And there's the call on measure. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Checking in for your Mavericks, Jalen Brunson.
Brooklyn with the ball. Napier finds Carroll. They get it back. Here's Fareed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Nets, Kenneth Fareed. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But, Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
And he sinks the second. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kleba with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Nets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Down low, Fareed, and it's slammed in by Fareed.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Brunson, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Napier kicks to Dinwiddie. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Got that one up quick.
And weak rotation defensively. This is not a guy you want to leave open when you're trying to stay in the game.
Now, the defense just not in sync there, right? You've got to do a better job communicating.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
I'll tell you, good work to pound it down low and finish in tight.
Nets shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Passes it to Fareed. Here's Carroll. True on the 14-footer.
Well, I love the pretty follow-through on Carroll's release. This guy's got it going from the mid-range.
And he jams it with authority.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. Dinwiddie kicks to Napier. Poke loose, high post, Davis. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Measury's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Harris. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Napier. Fareed trying to get open. Good, nice play there from Napier.
Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty.
Brokoff. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And here's Carroll. Out to the right wing. Napier passes to Davis. Harris, right side. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Yeah, that's just straightforward basketball from Harris. Driving to the hoop with purpose and not letting anyone, or anything for that matter, slow him down.
Here's Dinwiddie. He kicks to Carroll. Now the pass to Davis. That's tipped.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets to the left side wing. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Ed Davis, taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Devin Harris. Good on the second free throw. Here's Brunson to the left wing. Pass to Mejri. The shot from the low post is good. Mejri's got 8 points in the quarter. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. To the inside, Davis. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Got that one up quick. Kleba's got 10 points here in the second half.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Up top, Dudley. It's deflected. And here's the break. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
Passes to Musa. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. J.J. Barea checked in for Dallas. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in. That one misses. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
Now, here's Napier, defended by Mejri. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
The net shooting very well right now, 52% in this 4th quarter. To the paint, here's Carroll. A beautiful reverse layup. Carroll's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this guy loves the phrase, quote, hard work is a talent, and you can see DeMarre Carroll's work on the glass there.
Top of the key, Dudley. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Musa with the bucket.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Carroll against Barnes. Good, he hits again.
And that puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 19...
Yet another bucket.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Barnes.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Napier dishes to Dudley. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Dallas. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Dudley. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul.
Harrison Barnes.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 42. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
You know, I think it's an opportunity just for the coach to see some execution. Finish this thing out the right way.
I'm a playboy, sit with something cloudy. Yeah, and my diamond shining, then you know it's cloudy. Couple zeros with me, count of 31s. Clean money capers, got it dirty. Getting money, gotta give me some. Selling, about to give me one. Blowing money fast, flipping through the funds. Passing through the block, hitting on the run. Been a short, sticking to my 12, he got a rocket, Eddie got it. Yo, Trizzy, one they call me Freddy Krueger. Shout out to my 10 chains on, call me Rick the Ruler. School of hard knocks, I'll probably my tutor. Hop up about the Porsche, hop up in the Rory. This is eating calamari.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Harrison Barnes.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you were active at both ends today. How did you get yourself going?
I think it was just us trying to come out and win a game at home. We know how important these are. Every game that we play is important, so we just got to keep it going.
And you protected the home court well, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.